No!
Oh, sorry, Mom. Hey guys, it's Dr. Daniel Sugai, board certified dermatologist. Welcome to my channel. I'm a medical, surgical, and cosmetic dermatologist in Seattle, Washington. And today we're gonna talk about a very common question. How do I work on my stretch marks? The medical term for stretch marks is striae. And we all love the wildly popular Netflix movie, K-pop Demon Hunters. Great music. The songs are all so catchy. The patterns of a demon though, the kids got it mixed up with mom's stretch marks. Stretch marks, very, very normal. I just wanted to say that. I want to put that out there, that stretch marks during puberty as we have rapid growth around the hip girdle, the thigh, buttocks area, very common to get stretch marks there at any point of your life, but we start seeing them in puberty and also in times of rapid weight gain, like pregnancy. Other causes of stretch marks would be using topical steroids, overusing them and not taking breaks. Always talk to your dermatologist on how to use topical steroids appropriately, because if you use it too much, especially in the folds, the armpits, around the elbows, behind the knees, you can develop stretch marks as well, or striae. And other conditions would be, endocrine disorders like Cushing's disease, being on chronic steroids, taking exogenous prednisone long-term for those with autoimmune disease, for example. So there are different types of striae. There's red striae and white striae. The white striae are very tricky. You have a depressed look to them and they can be a lot less pigmented than your normal skin tone. Now the red striae can also be very bothersome and very pronounced, red or striae rubra. If you are treating striae rubra, there are different ways to go at it. There's topical retinoids like tretinoin, so you see a dermatologist for topical retinoids like tretinoin or tazarotene. There are studies to show that it can help with striae. I would use it for both red and white striae. Red striae though, because there might be a vascular component involved, I would say pulse dye laser is a good option for that. That's a V-beam or vascular laser where we're targeting the hemoglobin, your blood vessels, to treat them, and then using a retinoid as well. Only thing for retinoids though, if you're pregnant, you can't use a retinoid. Oral retinoids like isotretinoin has been associated with birth defects, so it's definitely class X. When we use the pregnancy classifications back in the day, it has always been traditionally considered X, meaning it's teratogenic. Do not use that during pregnancy. So same for topical retinoids. Even though a small amount might be going systemically, we say don't use any topical retinoids, even retinol over the counter. If you're not pregnant and if you don't have access to a dermatologist, retinol is less potent than tretinoin and may help with your stretch marks or striae. So if you wanted something that you could spread very easily, you can do a retinol body lotion like Versed, Naturium, Cocokind. They have nice retinol body topicals. The Cocokind retinol body cream I've been using more recently and I love the texture of that. The others are lotions. Those are nice and spreadable. If you wanted to use rock, fragrance-free retinol, you could consider that as well. That's the same cream that you would use for your face. You would apply it down to the areas where you want to treat them. Now, things don't happen overnight. If you're using a retinoid, always say it takes about 6 or more months to start working on the collagen. And that's what we're really trying to target, is trying to restructure the collagen and help strengthen the skin, have increased elasticity and less fine lines and wrinkles, and also trying to help with the striae as well. Because what we're having are micro tears in your skin, especially down in the dermis. So we have to repair that and increase collagen production. If you want to use a peptide containing moisturizer, we don't have any studies behind that for helping with striae, but I can imagine it helping or doing something for our collagen. So say, for example, using Neutrogena's Collagen Bank moisturizer. If you want to use the OS1 peptide containing creams by OneSkin, they have a body moisturizer, you can consider that. And finally, I want to talk about for striae in general, I don't think vitamin E works well. The data behind that's very inconsistent. Cocoa butter and other, topicals that promise that it could work for you. I've had patients who brought in sketchy creams into my clinic that could help with milia or cellulite or striae. And if you look at the packaging on the label, the ingredients aren't well laid out. And if they do have an ingredient list, there's a lot of misspellings. The directions have grammatical errors. I don't know where these creams are coming from, so be very careful. And I've had patients who come in and bring these creams that are from unknown brands, and they're coming in with a bad contact dermatitis, either allergic or just irritant contact dermatitis, where the skin is just irritated by the ingredients in the product. Or they have a true allergy, which presents with redness, swelling, blisters. So be on the lookout for those sketchy products and stay away if you just have a bad feeling, if it's promising results that are just really sounds too good to be true. It's probably not true, okay? So just be careful for those products online. The other ingredient I want to talk about finally in this video is Centella asiatica. Now that's also known as tiger grass. We see this a lot in Asian beauty products, especially K-beauty products. And I've talked about a few on the channel. So Centella asiatica extract you will see in some products I've liked, I've talked about on the channel, with the Madagascar Centella Hydrating Serum by Skin 1004. Very nice brand. I feel like it was really nice at hydrating my skin. If you wanted to put that, say, on your stretch marks, on your abdomen, on your thighs, and then cover with a peptide moisturizer, I think that's a really nice call there, because Centella has been shown to increase collagen production, increase fibroblast proliferation, and help with tensile strength, and might help strengthen that dermis where we're having those micro tears from rapid weight gain. Genetics. It's probably not going to reverse things 100%, but if you want to do things preventatively, or if you have after pregnancy, you want to work on a nice postpartum routine, you could throw in a hydrating serum with Centella, or having a Centella cream, like Dr. Jart's Cica cream. Those are, you know, great products. I've liked the green tinted sunscreen for the face, but they also have just a nice Cica cream for the face, and you can also apply it to the body. Madagascar is within Centella asiatica extract. Madagascar is just one of the ingredients within the extract, and they've isolated that down, but there's no good studies on that showing that it works on striae itself. But because Madagascar is known to work on wound healing, work on collagen, I would say I can actually suspect that it might help. And so using something like Roche-Posay Cicaplast Balm that I have patients use post-operatively on their surgical scars, I would say probably a good bet in using it as a moisturizer for your body for stretch marks. We need large scale studies to show that even Centella asiatica extract itself works really well, but there are some studies that show the extract works on striae, and we need to look and see if isolated Madagascar itself can help with stretch marks. That would be really interesting. For devices, if you want to work on red striae, there's that pulsed dye laser. For depressed white striae, you can consider radiofrequency microneedling with a trained specialist, and trying to really deliver heat down deep into the dermis to try and rebuild that collagen structure. You can consider also resurfacing lasers, but all with varying degrees of success rates, and also depends on the operator of the laser or the device. So do your homework well before going to a clinic if you want to get any kind of procedures done with the device. Please hit the like button, guys. Thank you so much for tuning in every Saturday. Please subscribe to the channel and hit that bell notification, and share this video with friends who are into skincare, and drop some comments on products that you feel like have helped with your striae or stretch marks. There's no product out there that will fully reverse your stretch marks, and a lot of times we can't prevent it. And I just never want you to feel badly of your stretch marks, because it is common and very natural skin finding, okay? So never feel badly about it, including cellulite, guys. That's very, very common. And even though there's no really good devices or topicals for reversing cellulite, don't feel badly about them, all right? Love you all, guys. Thank you so much for your support. Peace.